It's the mic. First to 10 falls. A's, who is your pick in this matchup?
You know, I have to give props to Jamez Gabriel for how much he's put into being the next champion and being the lead of the community. But as someone, and I might be a little bit biased, as someone who's seen JSJ at the highest level, I know for a fact that when he's put into a corner, he comes back tenfold of what you thought he would be.
Listen, this man is an elite grappler, an elite wrestler, and 10 falls, that's a long time. That's a hefty amount of time for a real wrestling match.
And you know that...
endurance are going to be tested.
Exactly. You know that Team Check It, that Jordan Sabre Jr., when it comes to it, he's going to be there for 10 falls, okay? He can last all night long just doing leg presses. Do you want to know how many plates he was doing?
How many is?
He was doing 15 plates. They were partial reps, but they were still reps.
If you want further how long Jordan Sabre Jr. can last, I once saw this man read the Bible in one sitting. That's impressive.
And yes, and you know, speaking of the Bible, let's talk about James Jersey, very proud Muslim man. You talk about him reading it in one sitting. James read it just by looking at the book. That's right, X-ray vision on this man. How is that going to factor into this matchup? How is he going to be able to see through JSJ's clean to get the perfect shots?
He processes information on a different level. And that could be the deciding factor in the outcome of the match.
Did I say he read the Bible? The Quran, I meant. Here we go.
And here we go. This match is underway for the RWA World Championship, the most prestigious title in all of our wrestling.
I'm not even trolling when I say this. The pacing tonight has been amazing. Like, I literally haven't needed to go on ad break once.
Jamez Gabriel picking up the first fall of this matchup and doing it with ease.
You gotta respect that. You gotta respect the man's work ethic. It looks like James is kind of taking a little bit more on the defense side. He's got the first fall, so he kind of needs to play it safe. Jordan's a little bit hesitant, but he looks like he definitely wants to get a shot in.
He's got Jordan on the ropes right now. James is starting strong, but you know he could finish, as we saw in the last match. He could finish a little on the slower side, a little on the downside. It just been, wow. An exchange. Jordan Sabre Jr.
It was bound to happen. You could tell that both of them were trying to get that shot in. That would be the de facto in this match. And it just so happens that Jordan was expecting it more than James.
Listen, when you're on his level, you expect things, right? We talked about it.
You expect for people to come hard. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you expect the unexpected. He saw that James was pushing the pace, and he waited for the right time to strike, and he got the best one there. But Jamez Gabriel now on the front foot.
James is doing tremendously. He's doing a tremendous.
How many times do you think you've said tremendous this stream?
A tremendous time. A tremendous amount.
A tremendously amount of times, yeah.
Speaking of tremendously, wow. Jordan Sabre Jr. dominating James. I wasn't wrong. It is James Jersey. He's a Jersey now? Has he always been a Jersey?
He's been a Jersey for a long time.
I thought he went by Jamez Gabriel.
Yeah, I thought so too. He's been a Jersey for like a year now though.
I knew I knew that. I just didn't know it was I guess that's his name now.
You know, prevailed tonight, though. So we'll see.
I was talking to JSJ while he was doing those leg presses, and he said to me, "This is a quote from him. I've done it once before, and I sure as hell can do it again. I respect what James has been able to do so far this year, but heading into this Saturday, he's a one-man army. At RWA Live at the East, I enter Nation into battle. We're going to take our championship back and raise it high in the sky, and the RWA can rest knowing that its top prize is back where it belongs." Is that going to happen? We just saw him lose a fall. How embarrassing would it be if he says all this, has the confidence, has the fan backing, and disappoints them? That's what you gotta remember here.
That's what Jamez Gabriel does.
He crushes dreams. Yeah.
We saw what happened with Jaden Cole. He doesn't care. He wants that RWA World Championship, and he'll do anything to keep it.
He's not letting go. He's holding on tight with a great grip on that, strong, and he's stroking that grip. He is making sure that he holds on to that title, and keeps it clean. The crowd on the edge of their feet. Chat, what do we think about chat? Is this real?
Is this real, chat?
Because I don't believe it's real. This is unreal to me.
This is an unreal event.
Oh, wow. Great shot by Jordan Sabre Jr. Jordan trying to close the distance, but James creating did a little fake out there.
I think in terms of swinging and in exchanges, Jamez Gabriel can get the best of him, but I think Jordan has just such good timing and accuracy that, as we just saw there, where he gains another point.
Are you watching my stream?
I told you a while ago you need to stream that.
Okay.
I told you probably 45 minutes ago.
Maybe I didn't hear you or something. Or I was too in the zone. Great shots from great back shots from James Jersey.
Trading back and forth right now.
Exchanging blows in this very oh my god. Exchanging blows in this very oh my god. These two not holding back. There was hesitancy in that. Exactly, there was hesitancy in that women's championship match. We're not seeing that at all in this matchup. These two are certainly going at it. It's just a matter of who gets the fall first. And it seems James is really
leading by 3. Jordan Sabre Jr. has been double down to get these falls back up.
Precisely. Jordan's staying at the James is staying at the role that he created in the beginning of this matchup. You can see JSJ kind of taking a more defensive approach. He doesn't want to cause too much interaction that could end up biting him in the back. So he's really waiting for James to get back at him, and it seems to almost be working in his favor because he's still at green health. He's still taking things slow. He's still being methodical in his approach, which is going to help him.
He's back at full HP here. We're at a fresh start, and they're both calming down right now. They're both, just looking for the right moment to strike.
These two tremendously athletes.
Tremendously athletes, wow.
Yes.
What a statement from Dr. Reyes.
And James seems to be...
with another fall.
James seems to be...
Could see a spike fall. We have a lot of spikes in the chat right now.
That is very true. Tonight's been a very, very spiky night. Why could that be? We don't know. Maybe it is the spirits coming to haunt this arena because Chris Knight sadly did depart from our wrestling today. Great fall by Jordan Sabre Jr. He really needed that one to save the fold. Imagine a 7-3 lead.
A 7-3, it's hard to imagine coming back from that. It's 6-4, it's reasonable. We'll see what Jordan Sabre Jr. can work with here.
We talked about JSJ doing those leg presses. He's the type to never skip leg day, but his opposition is the type to never hit leg day. These two are complete opposites, and they want this.
They're both monsters in the Pro Wrestling Gym and at the Elite Center. And we have another spike here.
I just gotta say, ATG is doing a tremendously job at hosting these matches. I have to say.
Tremendously. I really like ATG. He's a good guy.
Yeah, that's why I brought him in. You know, well, you know, I was hoping that I would be able to bring my people up with me as lead executive, but as we all know,
It's not quite what happened.
that's not quite what happened. Midman and Tyken taking over.
Here, though.
We're focused on this great matchup.
Yeah, James Jersey and Jordan Sabre Jr. putting on a show right now.
Did you notice that those two closed the distance, but then they ended up creating more? I think that's the kind of like nervousness that these two are having this match.
Yeah.
Because you can tell they're kind of like building a little bit more, like the tensions are kind of rising as this match, like, because in the beginning they were going at it, but now they're starting to take a huge turn because probably like the spikes and the unexpectedness. Jordan down to, he was very close to being 7-3 and losing his lead. Oh, you see that, James?
That was close, dude.
Yeah, James is not paying attention. He was not paying attention there. That could have been devastating for him.
And you can't blame them when you're on this level. This is the biggest match of these guys' career. I mean, RWA world title on the line. Of course they're gonna be nice.
And he's gotten comfortable with being champion.
James Jersey, 7-4.
I'm not going to preface this with anything else. This is looking rough for Jordan, but I do think that he can still pull. I still think he can do this.
Kind of guy. He is that kind of guy.
He is.
That comeback.
He's been an RWA champion before. He's not a stranger to this. This match has been tremendously so far.
Oh, it's so tremendously. 7-4, Jordan Sabre Jr. At this point, you may get a little bit desperate. He's not the guy that usually does, but we'll have to see how this match plays out.
Am I wrong, or has every single Jersey won tonight?
Yep, Jordan, Ked, and now James.
Let's see if he can make his bloodline proud. Is he the one?
Both extremely hesitant to strike a spike, I think is going to be called there, yeah.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. They're at 100. That was only 2% taken down. Oh, a good 6% chunked off.
Good swing there.
Another great swing.
Yeah,
Ooh!
One at a time is picking him apart, and another fall. Wow.
Can you believe that? Jordan was completely phased by that. He was in the zone, but he was not expecting to have his zone penetrated, destroyed with back shots. What
you want to do is you want to hit and not get hit. That's the goal, and that's exactly what James is doing right now. And we're gonna see
big
it again.
spike there.
9-4. This is game point.
There was a big spike, yeah. There was a lot of contact there. I don't know why they're saying that. Chat, or you're not real, chat.
This isn't real, chat.
Oh, there we go. JSJ getting the shot that he needed.
Finally, some positivity in this match. It's not a big lead though. We'll see how James comes back. And wow.
Well, he tried big spike, yeah. JSJ leaning on the ropes, trying to catch his breath. I love ragdolls.
That was a very interesting ragdoll, but anyways, back to the matchup.
Oh my god, the distance is being closed in tremendously.
Oh wow. Oh, and a tie.
Great tie. Okay, that was a great exchange there.
This is peak pro wrestling right here. It really does not get much better than this.
The only thing that would be better is if ROBLANIA Spider-Man, the human spider from the ROBLANIA Spider-Man, came out and then made this a triple threat.
Yeah, cashed in this Spider Money in the Bank contract and then goes on to win the RWA World Championship. That'd probably be the biggest moment in wrestling history.
But you know what would be even bigger is if JSJ could knock off James to be a 2-times champion. That's
this comeback would be elite.
Only a few people have gotten the title of being a 2-time champion, and people don't really seem to realize how big of a deal that is. You don't get that quite often.
If Jordan Sabre Jr. is able to pull that off tonight, he joins the list of a very few amount of people that are just on another level in this community.
And I think that's what's going to make him remembered for years. He already is a legend.
And here we go, his first fall in a while.
This is what I've been saying. He just needs to get into the zone. He needs to start really, really jerking his hand to get a tighter grip on that clean. And I mean, it looks like he is, because he's really lunging there. Like he was clicking so hard that, you know.
You know, we said earlier, he has the endurance, he has the stamina. We don't know if James Jersey does, really. And now we're seeing late in this matchup, when James started out, he's slacking a little bit here. Jordan Sabre Jr. looks as fresh as ever. We can see if he can get another fall here.
They're both lunging, but they're not really hitting anything. That's because they're both really great at keeping the distance.
As I said earlier, hit and not get hit. That's a 9-5. You could see game point here. I don't think they're gonna call it spike.
That was not. I would not call that personally.
I would not call that.
But you know, I'm not the host. Am I reffing the match? No.
Am I reffing? No, I'll be right back.
I'm having to do this solo, just like James and Jordan having to be solo in this matchup. They have to be able to stay in the zone by themselves. You teleport your friends at the end of the match. You can't teleport your friends right now. And I think that's what's kind of keeping people on edge. We have a 9-5 lead. It's quite possibly going to be game point. And if I were in this matchup, what I would do is I would grab my hand. I would start going furiously. I would start gripping the hell out of my clean. Swing as far as I can, destroying every single pixel on my screen. Because this is as big as it gets.
Jordan Sabre Jr. has to double down. He needs to prime up right now.
Also, if you guys don't know, support James. He's streaming the show with the handgun.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I think that's a first. And Jordan Sabre Jr. taking a slight lead here, and it's over. James Jersey retains.
Fantastic job. He's been doing tremendously. What a great moment. The man, the myth, the legend, Jamez Jersey, following his bloodline, creating legacies, doing it once more like he always has. You can safely call him still your RWA World Champion.
To